What if love had never existed? Romantic love, a central and complex human emotion, has historically shaped how individuals connect, how societies function, and how culture is created. In its absence, not only personal relationships, but entire cultural structures would undergo significant transformation. This video explores what life might look like if love had never existed, tracing its potential impact across human psychology, social institutions, and creative expression. Redefinition of relationships and marriage. Without romantic love, marriage would likely evolve into a contractual arrangement focused on mutual benefit, economic security, or procreation. Emotional intimacy would not be a deciding factor. Instead, criteria like social status, income, or genetic health might take precedence. This would normalize arranged pairings and turn relationships into utilitarian collaborations rather than deeply personal unions. The absence of romantic literature, music, and art. Love is arguably the most prominent theme in global literature and music. Its absence would mean the non-existence of entire genres, such as romantic poetry, love songs, and tragic dramas rooted in affection. Artists and writers might instead explore themes like conquest, isolation, or existentialism, leading to a more cerebral and less emotionally resonant cultural output. A fundamentally different psychological landscape. Romantic love plays a role in human motivation, self-esteem, and even neurochemical balance. In a loveless world, psychological fulfillment might rely more heavily on achievement, intellectual stimulation, or group identity. The emotional roller coaster of falling in and out of love, so crucial to personal growth and narrative arcs, would be missing from human life. Changes in family structure and parenting. Parents might raise children based on duty or societal assignment, rather than out of love for a partner or desire to build a shared future. Co-parenting models could resemble business partnerships, where roles and expectations are clearly divided. This might lead to more rational, but potentially less emotionally nurturing environments for children. Social norms and rituals would transform. Rituals like proposals, anniversaries, or romantic getaways would have no place in society. Instead, social customs might revolve around professional milestones, communal events, or citizenship-based celebrations. Love-related holidays like Valentine's Day would never have emerged, nor would the etiquette, media, and consumer industries that surround them. A different approach to loneliness and companionship. People might still seek connection, but the desire would be based on shared responsibilities, intellectual compatibility, or mutual goals. The concept of soulmates, or the one, would not exist, and loneliness would be framed as a lack of productivity or teamwork rather than emotional or romantic deprivation. Emotional solitude might be more normalized and less pathologized. Population growth and control would be more regulated. Reproduction would likely become a socially managed system, perhaps coordinated by governments or institutions to ensure population stability and genetic health. Pairings could be assigned or chosen through algorithms and policy rather than personal desire. This could accelerate the development and normalization of artificial reproductive technologies. A shift in personal identity and self-worth. In modern societies, many people derive a sense of identity from being loved or being in a relationship. Without romantic love, self-worth would be constructed around different metrics, such as intellect, productivity, or loyalty to a cause. This could reduce emotional dependence on others, but might also foster a more individualistic or competitive culture. The elimination of heartbreak and emotional despair. While love can bring immense joy, it also introduces pain, jealousy, and heartbreak. Without it, people would be spared the emotional lows of unrequited love, betrayal, or abandonment. However, they would also miss out on the emotional growth and resilience that often result from navigating those difficult experiences. Evolutionary and biological implications. Romantic attachment has been linked to long-term bonding that supports child-rearing. In a world without it, human evolution might favor more independent child-rearing or communal parenting systems. Hormonal mechanisms like oxytocin and dopamine surges in romantic contexts might not have developed in the same way, or at all. Global philosophical and moral systems would shift. Love plays a foundational role in moral and religious systems, from the Christian concept of divine love to Eastern philosophies that emphasize compassion. Without love, moral systems might lean more toward duty, justice, and balance, rather than empathy or sacrifice. Concepts like forgiveness, charity, or emotional intimacy might be reinterpreted or diminished. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.